Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale, the monster himself. And here we... This bout... A lot of trash talk. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Solid punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. How about that time counter shot? When you're trained to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Insane action. They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Zhukan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the... Here we go. It's round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You got a swarm on your case, you know you got to fight, you got to hold him, you got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Caution is being thrown to the wind. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Zhukan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jukan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook is blocked. The straight right just misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Catch and shoot. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Both trying for a knockout. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jukan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You'd like to see more jabs. Has has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Mistakes and switch up immediately.
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Another scoring shot there. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter punch. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without it.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Ace the feather. Oh, right there. Corrales in some real trouble now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. Oh, my God. Jukan goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're okay.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
He misses with that jab. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well done with that. Final 10 seconds here. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet. Round 8, and we're off again. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You don't want to trade shots. It's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Still want to fight.
Oh, wait a minute. Corrales might be ready to go. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And going to the canvas is Corrales. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.